Hi everyone, my name is Amal and my metric number is 2025472012. Today, I will be presenting my reflective assignment for MGT548 Managing Organizational Behavior. In this presentation, I will discuss 5 key topics in organizational behavior or OB and relate them to my personal experiences and my observation. Through this reflection, I realized that organizational behavior is not just a theoretical subject, but something that we experience in our daily life, especially when we are working with others in different situations. What is the organizational behavior? Well, in my opinion, organizational behavior is the study of how individuals or groups behave within an organization. From my experience as a vice president of the Student Representative Council, I had an opportunity to work with people from different backgrounds, personalities, and working styles. Some highly committed and proactive, while others need more guidance and encouragement. Plus, my experience as an assistant program director, I also learned how important communication and coordination are in ensuring that a program runs smoothly. Every team member plays a role, and without proper teamwork, it is difficult to achieve our goals. Through these experiences, I understood that organizational behavior helps us to manage more effectively. The topic is attitude and job satisfaction. Attitude refers to how a person thinks, feels, and behaves toward a situation or responsibilities. It influences how we respond to challenges and how we interact with others. From my experience as a vice president, I learned that having a positive attitude is very important in leadership. There were times when I was handled with different types of team members, including those who are less active or less responsive. Instead of react negatively, I tried to stay patient and maintain a positive attitude. This helped me to communicate better and create a more supportive environment for my team. On the other hand, job satisfaction refers to how happy or fulfilled a person feels with their role or task. I experienced job satisfaction during my involvement in the ASNAF assistant program. Being able to help people in need gave me a strong sense of purpose and fulfillment. It was not about completing a task, but about making a meaningful impact. That feeling made me more motivated and committed to the activity. From these experiences, I learned that attitude affects how we approach our responsibility, while job satisfaction influences how we motivated and fulfilled we feel. The topic is personality and values. Personality refers to the combination of characteristics and patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving that make each individual unique. It is included such as openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and emotional stability. These traits influence how a person reacts to situations, interact with others, and perform tasks. An important point about personality is that it is relatively stable, but it can still be developed through experience and learning. From my experience as a part-time work in F&B field, I personally learned how to be more patient, adaptable, emotionally stable, and dealing with customers, especially in stressful situations. In my part-time F&B work, I developed conscientiousness because I had to be responsible, careful, and consistent in handling tasks and serving customers. Moving on to values. Values refers to an individual's basic belief about what is right, important, and desirable. They guide our behavior and decision-making, especially when we face ethical situations or challenges. An important point about value is that they influence our attitude and action, and they are usually developed through personal experiences and social interaction. From my experience in camping activity, it helped me to strengthen my values, especially teamwork, discipline, and responsibility. In that situation, everyone had to cooperate and rely on each other, which reinforced the importance of these values in achieving a common goal. From these experiences, I learned that personality shapes how we behave, while values guide why we behave in certain ways. The topic is perception and decision making. Perception is the process how we understand and interpret what is happening around us. However, our perception is not always accurate because it can be influenced by our own experiences, assumptions, and feelings, while decision making is the process of identifying a problem and choosing the best solution. It involves thinking carefully and sometimes making quick judgment, especially when there is a limited time. Both are connected because how we see a situation will affect the decision we make. From my experience as a vice president, perception influenced how I viewed my team member. There were times some members seemed inactive, and I thought they were not committed. But after talking to them, I realized they had a personal or academic problems. This taught me not to judge too quickly and to understand the situation before making conclusions. I also experienced decision making when I joined a pantang competition. During the game, I had to decide whether to aim closer to the target or to shoot my opponent's ball away. This decision had to be made quickly and carefully, depending on the situation. This shows how decision making involves evaluating options and choosing the best action in short time. This shows that decision making is also about choosing how we respond to situations. By making a positive choice, I was able to stay motivated and continue improving myself. Finalist is motivation. According to MGT548, motivation refers to the process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort towards achieving a goal. This means motivation influences how hard a person tries, how focused they are on their goals, and how long they can sustain their effort. There are three important elements of motivation. First is intensity, which is the level of effort a person puts in. Second is direction, whereas the effort must be aligned with the goal. Third is persistence, which is referred to the ability to continue despite challenges. Motivation can be divided into intrinsic motivation, which comes from within, and extrinsic motivation, which comes from external reward, such as recognition. From my experience, receiving student figure awards serve as a form of extrinsic motivation. This recognition made me feel appreciated and encouraged me to continue performing well and contribute actively. At the same time, it strengthened my intrinsic motivation to improve myself further and take on more responsibilities. From this experience, I learned that motivation is essential in driving both individual performance, and it is not only about rewards, but also having a clear goals, persistence, and a sense of purpose. In conclusion, this reflection has helped me understand that organizational behavior is not just what we learn on the book, but something that applies in real life. Through my experiences in leadership roles and various activities, I learned how attitude, perception, decision-making, and motivation influence how individuals and teams perform. These experiences have helped me become more responsible, confident, and understanding when working with others. Overall, I believe this lesson will help me and others who are listening to grow into a better leader and team player in the future. As Peter Drucker said, management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Thank you.